list or to drop hints. You gave the best gift ever on December 25th. Now wrapped in bows, but in swaddling clothes. And hid so well, only the wise man knows. A complete surprise to my eyes, a bundle of joy. To the whole world, a gift of one boy.
Come a little closer, boys and girls. Uncle Greg's going to tell you a story today. A story about a man named David. David was the youngest son of a man named Jesse who lived a long, long time ago. Jesse had a lot of sons, big, strong, strapping lads who were quickly growing up into fine young men. He also had David. David was strong, but he was young. One day, a prophet named Samuel came along and said to Jesse, "Let me see all your children," because he wanted to anoint one of them as king. Well, Jesse lined up all his sons. Almost. Samuel eyed the lineup and said to Jesse, "I said all of your sons." And when he saw David, Samuel knew that he'd found the next king of Israel. David grew up into a mighty king. He wasn't perfect, but he brought Israel together in a way that they hadn't been for a long time. After David, Israel's fortunes started dwindling. Things got really hard, and some of the prophets started talking about something called a Messiah. Not a something, actually, but a someone. A mighty king in the spirit of David, who would be descended from David's royal family, and who would restore the kind of togetherness and prosperity to Israel that they remembered and longed for. Sometimes the prophets used a kind of a shorthand to describe that Messiah, by referring to a branch or a shoot from Jesse's tree. This was the promise that God gave God's people. A day is coming when I will send a righteous branch to spring up from David. And when he comes, there will be justice and righteousness in the land. Just wait, and he'll be here. And so we wait during this Advent season, and we know that the righteous branch from the family of Jesse and David is on his way.
Die for me, to rise for me.
Prepare a home in the skies for me. A gift that costs more than tears and blood. And the card read to the world from God with love. And one day ain't enough to tell you how I feel. With you, Lord, it's Christmas every day of the year.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. It's Christmas to me.